this starting point, and it's a note to self that maybe 4:15 is not a great time to start. Because we're the end of the day, and half of them have been coming back from games, and half of them have had this and that, and that's why it's been a bit sort of panicky and we haven't started on time, which I hate. That's my pet hate, because I think we have to start on time because that sets the way you should go. So I'm really sorry. And do you know what? In all my years of doing recitals, we've never not started on time. So I'm very ashamed today, and I really, really apologise, because it doesn't set a good example that when it starts, this time is the start, we need to start. So I do apologise, I really do. And for next time, we will make it a slightly different starting time. So that's a good lesson for me. Having said that, we have our wonderful recital, and welcome, and thank you so much for coming to our recital. The most important thing that I have to do is introduce the two teachers. So this is Lawrence Harp here, and this is Rachel Waters here, who are the two teachers of your boys. My name's Liz Mance, in case you didn't know. I know I've met many of you before, but so I'm really delighted. This school I just love this school, and I love these boys, and I know that they have been working really, really hard. The whole point of a recital is that they get the opportunity to present in public and do that terrible, nerve-wracking, horrible thing of having to stand up and speak when people are looking at you. And it is just horrible, it's nerve-wracking, but do you know what? The more you do it, the easier it gets. And if there's one thing certain in life, at some stage in your life, you will have to get up and present in public. And I was only doing a recital the other day, and we were talking about how with the future and with the rise in AI for us performers, all the nightmares that entails, but with the rise of AI, you know what? The ability to communicate, boys, will absolutely be a skill that is going to be massively in demand. And it starts right here with you standing up and presenting with your biggest voices to an audience. And so I don't think we need to hear me anymore. I'm on the end of an email. Please do email me. You should have the boys' books as well. So in the books are what they achieve in each lesson and what they do in each lesson. So if you haven't seen the book, just drop me an email and we'll find the book or get another book or whatever. But everything is in the book. And so without further ado, I think we'll start. So the way it's going to work, boys, is I'm going to call your name and then you come to the middle and you do your poem. Okay? Does that sound like a plan? Yeah. Well done, boys. You're going to be fab, I know it. And listen, kids, you know what? It doesn't matter if you forget your lines. Doesn't matter, we're just going to give them to you. We will prompt you, because today it's all about you just standing up and presenting, okay? Super. So, kicking off, our first boy is Zachary.
The Lion and the Echo by Brian Patton. The king of the beasts, deep in the wood, roared as loudly as it could. Right away the echo came back, and the lion fought itself under attack. What voice is it that roars like mine? The echo replied, mine, mine. Who might you be? Asked the furious lion. I'm king of this jungle is mine. And the echo came back a second time. This jungle is mine, is mine, is mine. The lion swore revenge if only it could discover the intruder in the wood. It roared, coward, come out and show yourself. But all the fearless echo replied was simply, elf. Come out, roared the lion, enough to see. Do you fear for your own defeat? But all the fearless echo did was repeat, defeat, defeat, defeat. Frightened by every conceivable sound, the exhausted lion sunk to the ground. A bird in the tree looked down and it said, dear lion, I'm afraid what you hear is simply the voice of your lion-sized fear.
Night Spinner by Patricia Linton. A spider spinning her web one night, wove in some silver starlight bright. They caught some drops of moonwash rain and threaded them into a crystal chain. Crystal and silver laced between the leaves on the autumn trees. Silver and crystal, shivering, shimmering in the
hands, red is a red, red rose. Red squiggles out when you cut your hand. Red is a brick and sounds a red band. Red is hotness you get inside when you're embarrassed and want to hide. Red is an Indian, a Valentine heart, the trimmings on the circus cart. Red is a lipstick, red is a shout. Red is a signal that says watch out. Red is a great big rubber ball. Red is a giantess colour ball. Red is a show, no doubt about it. But can you imagine it without it?
A skip to beat bad temper by Cynthia Mitchell. An angry tiger in a cage. War with rage and gnash its teeth and lash its tail. For that's how tigers rant and rail. I keep my temper in a cage. I hate it when it roars with rage. I hate its teeth. I hate its tail. So when it starts to rant and rail, I tell my mum. I tell my dad. I tell them I'm feeling bad. So then I skip and lash my whip just like a whip. When I've skipped and whipped because I'm cross, my temper tiger knows who's boss. When I've skipped and whipped like mad, my temper tiger's not so bad. I have to keep it tame this way, or it'll eat me up one day. Calvin contemplates what life will be like growing up. And I know what? I want to be an astronaut. Because I think outer space is cool. Like in the Star Trek movies, where they get to explore the universe and go on these neat adventures. Except real astronauts don't get to do the things the Enterprise guys do, because their stuff is real and not made up by some clown. My dad is an accountant. He works in his den with his calculator a lot. And lots of times, when I go to bed, he's still there, working. He doesn't have one. I don't think he is much fun. And besides, being an accountant isn't very cool. I used to think being a cowboy would be cool. Yeah! Except there aren't cowboys anymore. Not like in the old days. Today, cowboys chase steers in SUVs. I think being a pro football player would be cool. But you have to be big and strong. And I don't know if I'm very big or not. I may grow up to be little. My dad is an accountant. My dad said he always wanted to be a forest ranger. Now he's an accountant. My Uncle Ralph always wanted to be a sailor. He sells real estate. My best friend's dad wanted to be a pilot. Now he's an insurance adjuster. I don't think being an insurance adjuster is very cool at all. No what? It seems like all the grown-ups I know never got to be what they wanted. Jungle beat. Down in the jungle late at night, whispering voices take to flight. Monkeys chatter, parrots squawk, snakes are hissing, tribes talk. Down in the jungle, shadows creep. Through the long grass, bright eyes peep. Lions are laughing, leopards stall. Listen hard, that's Tarzan's call. Oh! My Shadow by Robert Louis Stevenson. I have a little shadow that goes in and out of me. And what can be the use of him as more than I can see? He's very, very very lightly from the heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into bed. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Not at all at proper children, which is always very slow. For sometimes he shoots up taller, like an Indian rubber ball, and sometimes he goes so little that there's none of them at all. He hasn't got a notion of how children ought to play, and can only make a fool of me in every sort of way. He sticks so close behind me, he's a coward you can see. I think shame to stick to her nursie, as the shadow sticks to me. But one morning, before the sun was up, I rose and found a shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an arrant sleepyhead, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed.
Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud, and under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, nor how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Wind can help us out in many, many ways. It can help to cool us off on hot and gloomy days. It can also help receive and take someone around. That's why plants have space to grow rooted with the ground. But wind can also harm or things in the way. It can blow down trees and things in stormy days. Midnight wood by rainy voices, dark in the woods the shadows stir. What do you see? Mist and moonlight, star and cloud, hunchback shapes that creep and crowd from tree to tree. Dark in the woods, the thin wind calls. What do you hear? Wand and fern and clutching grass, sneaker I see as you pass, whispering fear. Dark in the woods, a ripple flows. What does it hide? Otter, water, all thing can. Bones of fish and bones of man, drifting tide. Dark in the woods, the owls shriek. What do they cry? Trees between the wood and river. You comes here, not forever. You must die. I like your breakfast. It's very sad kind. It's more cotton like tears. I like your fondness. And it smells of that around you. When you drop it down, something down. Snow dress I like. You really need a snow day. Don't today, you'll need your ice. But I love your tender soul best. It's you dark I take for. And it's silver swishy. That you made me right about it.
You find the shelter spot that faces south, and then you sniff and put 2 fingers in your mouth, and then you close your eyes and roll your eyeballs round, and then you lift your left foot slowly off the ground, and then you make your palm in a kind of cup, and then you lift your you raise your right foot up, and then you fall over. Ah ha ha. Seal by William J. Smith. See how he dives from the rocks with a zoom. See how he darts through his watery room. Past and eels and green seaweed, past flocks of sandy minnow feed. See how he swims with a swerve and a twist, a flip of the flipper, a flick of the wrist, quicksilver quick, softer than spray, down he plunges and sweeps away. Before you can think, before you can utter words like dill pickle or apple butter, back up he sweeps past stingray and shark, out with a splash, a zoom, a whoop, a bark. Before you can say whatever you wish, he plops outside with a mouthful of fish.
Our teacher likes Minecraft by Ken Nesbitt. Our teacher likes Minecraft. He plays it all day. She tells us to study so she can go play. She digs deep in our mind, goes deeper and deeper than find of a skeleton, zombie or creeper. To enter their buildings from dirt, wood and stone, to go out exploring the landscape alone. She'll build and collect and run, jump and swing. But there's only one problem: we don't know the thing. Dolphins by Stephen Spender. Happy baby out to the surface of waves reflecting the sun, fragmented to broken glass by the stiff breeze across our bows. Curving they draw, curlews and ceres with black tail and fin across the screen of blue horizon, images of their delight outside displaying my heart within. Across this dazzling Mediterranean August morning, the dolphins write such ideograms, with power to wait imprisoned in my human speech. They sighed, I am!
The Man Who Finds His Son Has Become a Thief by Raymond Souster. Coming into the store, first angry at the accusation, believing in the word of the boy who was told him, I didn't steal anything, honest. Then becoming calmer, seeing that anger would not help in the business, listening painfully as the other's evidence unfolds, so painfully slow. Almost as if Titan ran the neck of his son. At first, vaguely circumstantial, then gathering damage. Until there is present the unmistakable odour of guilt which seeps into the mind and gains its poison. Then feeling sick and alone and afraid, as if an unseen hand had slapped him in the face for no reason whatsoever, wanting to get out into the night, the darkness, anywhere to hide the pain that must show in the face of these strangers. It cannot be. It must be like this. It couldn't be otherwise.
The heron. Isaac said to the heron, why do you stand in that swift-flowing stream in the pebbles and sand on only one foot? I thought it'd be more convenient to put both feet in the stream while you patiently seek the silvery fish, the spearage of people. The heron glared back and his voice quickly rose. I thought it'd be something that everyone knows. In a warm-filled hollow, 1 foot I now hold, because swift flowing streams are excessively cold. A chance in France by Pi Coupet. Stay at home, Mum said, but I took a chance in France. Turned grey for the day in Saint-Tropez, had some tussles and bustles with a trio for veal, forgot what I did in Madrid, lost my way in Bombay, felt calm in Palma, nothing wrong in Hong Kong, felt calm in Palma, felt quite nice in Nice, felt fine in China,
took a room in Khartoum and a villa in Manila, had a do in Peru with a llama from Lima, took a walk in New York with a man from Milan, lost a sneaker in Costa Rica, got lumbago in Tobago, lost an A in Korea and some weight in Kuwait. Tried my best as a guest in Old Bucharest, had some fleas and Belize and came home. Silly Old Baboon by Spike Milligan. There was a little baboon who one afternoon said, "I think I'll fly to the sun." So with two great palms strapped to his arms, he started to take off flying. Mile after mile, he galloped in style, but never once left the ground. So, "You're going too slow," said a passing crow. "Try reaching the speed of sound." So he put on a spell. My foot, however, hurt. Both the soles of his feet caught on fire. Both his knees caught alight. Through us, on and on through the night, through a stream. On and on through the night. Both his knees caught alight. Through a clouds of steam came out of his rear. Quick to his aid came the fire brigade, who chased him for over a year. Many moons passed by. Did Baboon ever fly? Did he ever get to the sun? Well, I just heard today he's running in the way. We'll be passing Fracton at 1. P.S. Well, what do you expect from a baboon?
Please don't find games early. This dog will eat anything. Apple cools and bacon fat. Milk will pull out for the cat. He likes the string that ties the roast. And will lose his whole butter toast. Hide your chocolate. He's on feet. He will even eat your handkerchief. Things you without a lid and you wish you never did. When you think he must be full, find glowing bits of wool. Only peels and a paper bag. Dusters and unclean rags. This dog will eat anything except for mushrooms and cucumbers. Now, what more does I wonder?
Web of Life by Jane Clark. An invisible web as fragile as dreams links the mountains to valleys to rivers to streams through the woodlands and forests where seas flow and ebb over ice caps and deserts. Life weaves a great web from plankton to whales, all life great and small depends on each other. Life's web links to us all, for we must take care of each gossamer thread, for we are all part of this great world wide web.
If I had ever chosen you and your third habit of mashed potato, open learning for not risk, and a little blue butter out in the middle. I think I choose the mashed potato, but I choose you next.
What's behind the green curtain? Well, where's Maggie? No, no, no! That's the headmaster going on and on at morning assembly in the hall. Bored, I stare at the green curtain hanging behind on the wall and wonder. Behind that green curtain, there's a non-smoking dagger with a business code dirt, or mini mercury in the visor that's test. In this school, there'll be no fighting, no thumping, no punching, no clumping. I wonder, behind that green curtain, there is an ogre devouring an ox or a fox in a box. In this school, there'll be no kissing, no pouting, no kicking, no shouting. I wonder, behind that green curtain, fountain face, or simply just an empty open space. In this school, there'll be no running, no dreaming, no spitting, no scream, when suddenly a hand, a huge, hairy, horrible, horrendous hand, appears and grabs old headmaster and pulls him behind the green curtain. Then he gazes, amazed. We realise he's gone. He's gone. For certain. He's gone. No fuss, no mess. We jump up, punch down, and shout, yes. Yes!
Oberon, A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. I know a bank where the wild tide blows, where oxlips and nodding violet grows, quite over canopy with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and eglantine. There sleeps Titania sometime in the night, alone in his flowers with dances in the light. And then the snake throws her around the skin, made wide enough for our fairy in. And with this juice I'll street her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou summon, and seek through the scroll. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with the disdainful youth, anoint his eyes. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. But do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady, affected with care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love, and look thou be the heir, the first cockerel.
Friends by Elizabeth Jenkins. I fear it's very wrong of me, and yet I must admit, when someone offers friendship, I want the whole of it. I don't want everybody else to share my friends with me. At least I want one special one who indisputably likes me much more than all the rest, who's always by my side, who never cares what others say, who lets me come and hide within his shadow in his house. It doesn't matter where, who lets me simply be myself, who's always, always there.
Waking Up by Eleanor Fardy. Oh, I just had such a lovely dream. And then I woke, and the dream went out like kettle fuel, chimney smoke. My dream was all about, how funny though, I only just dreamt it, and it has begun to blow away like dust. In my dream, I had, no. In it, I went, no, that's not it. I can't remember. Oh, it is too bad. My dream a bitch. But then I saw something beautiful, I'm sure. And then someone spoke. But then I didn't say anymore because I woke.
Nice big bow for everybody, please. That's what we need to. Well done, boys. Well done. I'm so pleased with you because some of those poems are really difficult, really tricky poems. So you've really done brilliantly, boys, because it is nerve-wracking, isn't it? I reckon if you ask any of the parents here to come up and do that, most of them would go, no thank you, no, I'm not going to do it, thank you. So you've done so well, boys. You should be so pleased with yourself. Well done. And thank you so much for coming Please do email me. I will be in touch in the new year about the potential exams. If they want to do the LAMCO exams in the summer, they can do that. We'll have them all scheduled in as usual every year, but those of you who didn't know, that's what we will offer as well. So thank you again so much for coming tonight. Well done.